like sometimes it happens that if you're working continuously, the things become monotonous. So I like, and the thing is, try different strategy. Everybody has different strategy. Find your strategy, like how you love to study. Like मेरा था कि मैं एक चीज पूरे दिन के लिए नहीं पढ़ सकती हूँ, so I used to change with.
Hi beauty designers, I'm super excited because today's podcast is with one of my students who was one of the most stubborn girl. She didn't want to do anything else but design. Her parents did not agree, and how she navigated her way through it, how she did not let her parents choose PCM, which they were quite forcing about. She went to an offline institute, wasted her time and money there, and then decided to come to the design ladder, and what all changed for her that she finally cracked NIFT and went to NIFT Hyderabad, and she's currently in NIFT Hyderabad first year. All of her story and some very, very important nuggets and the tips she's given, what would help you as a design aspirant to crack NIFT in first attempt. That is what the complete episode is all about. So stay tuned till the end because all the dots are going to get connected by the end. Finally, the day has come when we are going to interview Ankita because she is the legendary ladderite and she's proved that where she started and where she wanted to go, she's already reached her destination. Super duper proud of you, Ankita. I want you to introduce yourself to everybody who's watching.
Thank you, ma'am. So I am Ankita. I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand, and I'm currently studying in NIFT Hyderabad. I've taken fashion communication as my department. And I am very, very grateful to join Design Ladder and getting friends like Ladder Lights and faculties like Pallak ma'am.
So sweet, so sweet. So Ankita, how does it feel to be finally in NIFT?
Ma'am, it's like a dream that comes true now because this was the most awaiting moment. I was like waiting for this 1 year or 2 year to be here and enjoy the life of NIFT. So finally, like what true hui, and it's kind of like totally different experience. Nine experiences hote hain. You get a lot about practicality or about industry life. So that is actually helpful and very much interesting.
Lovely. How is the campus? How are the people? How's the vibe?
Actually, like I was first a fierce chicken कि मेरे को लोग कैसे मिलेंगे because in design ladder I literally got good people. I don't know about here how I get, but I'm very much thankful the people I met, the friends I got, the roommate I got is truly very like good, very helpful and supportive. And even campus is also, it's like actually maze, भूल भुलैया है, इधर से निकलते तो उधर से जाओ, उधर से निकलते तो इधर से निकलते हो. So it's like amazing to explore the campus also. I still have to explore more. बहुत सारे यहाँ पे secret paths है which lead to different departments or different places.
Nice. So how was your like parents' reaction once you got to know that you're going to NIFT finally, you cracked it? What was their reaction?
I remember the day when the result came, final result came, I started to cry. I literally started to cry and hug my mom. My mom was like, what happened? Then I said, Mummy, I got NIFT. And she also like, then let's go to the temple and just take the bless. Like, उसी में हम लोग just gave thanks to the God and everyone. And I know कि father was I guess traveling out. तो मैम जब पापा से मिली, I told him I got into the NIFT. He was like वो किसी के साथ घूम रहे थे, वो उनको बोले भाई मेरी बेटी को NIFT मिल गया है, like that. I was like first time my dad like smiled I did something and I was waiting for that achievement.
I think this
So
is
like it was a very emotional moment at that time.
I'm so super duper happy and proud of you, Ankita. This is the thing we've been dreaming for each of the ladder light that one day I just want to interview all of you. You're my stars, and I want you to be inspiring the other juniors that are coming, and you've done that.
Sure.
And it's a great day today to have you for this podcast. So I want to know, Ankita, how did you think that you want to do design and you want to go into NIFT? Where did this all started?
So actually, like from the small age, I was interested in drawings and artistic things, and more enthusiast me was like I was more when I was growing up. I was more interested in cartoons, like cartoons or animations. So like, how did they make their like? I want to know the whole process. वो कैसे बनाते, कैसे चलते हैं. I don't want to be part of that who just sit and see the entertainment. I want to be there who is going to making that entertainment. तो वो मेरा बहुत बड़ा ड्राइव था to go in this designing college. Then I used to watch your videos also. When I contacted them, I used to watch videos, and luckily when I was joining the course, you launched the course. So from there the journey starts.
Amazing. All right. So your parents were okay with you getting into this field. Was there any resistance?
No, there was a lot of resistance actually. Well, I have to show that I am very much stubborn to get into this field. No matter what, but I will get into this field. Like at first, my father said to take first prepare for JE and medical, but I said no, I will do designing. So for designing, he said, okay, you do designing, but you have to take science. I also stubborn in that no, I will not take science because it doesn't matter if you take any you can do design with any field. Okay, then the thing is, I have an argument with commerce and math. You have to take math with commerce. I also said no, I will not take math. So I will take extra burden. Then he thinks, okay, then do what you like. Well, okay, you will see the result. I'm just stubborn for now. So then now everything fits in the place.
So you actually fought the whole battle, negotiated on table with your dad. This matters, this does not matter, because I've been telling my students since the time I've started YouTube that choose the subjects that are easiest for you to manage along with NIFT or NID preparation, because this takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of things to be considered. And if you are struggling between the two boards, that has nothing to do with your career and future. So it's going to be an added burden. And I'm so proud of you the way you've convinced them and navigated your way. You're from Rajasthan. Okay, so once you thought you want to get into NIFT or NID and you are from Ranchi, there must be other coaching institutes around you. How did Design Ladder, like why did you just join Design Ladder and not any, say, offline coaching or any other online coaching?
And like I have also talked about the other offline coachings and take a review on that. But the point was like I was watching videos of you from earlier, and you were a inspiration from that time only. Like you were like a celebrity for me at that time.
And now you are one for me.
Yeah, I literally say to my friends that like that design ladder ma'am, she's my kind of personal mentor. I have a personal contact of her. Like I asked her, but the reviews were not so good. And even I have done 1 year coaching, offline coaching, and I have got the experience. It was not so effective. I will honestly say it was not so effective. But when you were launching course, and I just trusted my guts that it will be very fine. I know the results will come. And then also I like convinced my parents for this also. I know ma'am, like I have seen the videos and I think it's very much helpful the way she teaches. So that's why I thought ki let's do then online coaching. I have already done offline and it doesn't give so much results. Let's try for online. And I get into that.
Amazing. Okay, so how had your experience been throughout your journey with Design Ladder? Like, what were the things that you felt were good and that you felt were helpful for you to be disappointed first time and then, finally making into NIFT? What were those things that were helpful?
At first, like I was a bit of introvert. Like I was not making so much connections, or I was not making so much like friends and all. I was just doing on my work only. Then like I started to talk with my friends, and I started making friends. Then I contacted you and some other faculties. And the thing is, I get a very good community. I will say ki a group is actually needed where you can get supported when you get motivated to work. I have a very good group of Hansuja, Devashmita, Shrishti. We used to like wake up till nights and just do our works. And if somebody feels procrastinate, we used to scold, no, you can't procrastinate and all. And then the faculties were also very helpful. Like we can text at night sometimes also if we need a urgent help, so they were also very approachable and very friendly, like we are dealing with this problem, so how to deal with that. So these were actually very helpful for that.
Like a big shout out to TDL community, the Letterite community. I talk to any student and they are missing their online buddies, and they're like, we used to have group sessions like that.
So I recently contacted my like other friends Hansuja and Devashimita. We were in a call just I guess before a week. Then like we were just like remembering what we used to do during the preparation time.
Lifelong friendships you've built here. I'm so glad, because a lot of people think that they should go offline because they'll find community there that can support. But unfortunately, there you go and you find nobody, because there are very less like-minded people. When you go to a place where everybody is nurtured in a way that they become that positive energies for each other, and you find that lifelong group, I think that is amazing, and we are doing something good that you've got friendships like that.
Yeah. Like it was a good, and I will say that to make groups with friends and like study with them. It really helpful because when you make a group, you have different capabilities and you learn from them. Like some have very good speed, some have very good idea skills, some are very good drawing skills. So you take inspiration. Oh, you do like this, you do like this. Okay, so it's very helpful. Like it like interconnection knowledge is right.
Also, I think when you are going to a offline coaching, there are only people from your region, probably, or nearby. When you do online, you have a cultural diversity. You have
That was also
yeah, that is, I think, a beautiful amalgamation when you get people from metros and small towns and villages, and
yeah.
that really help you shape and go like get that kind of exposure, I guess.
Yes, ma'am, it's too sure because we used to like share our culture, our knowledges, what we have in our states. So it also can be used in a creative way. Yeah, you have that thing in a like state, you have that culture, so you get more knowledge about each other.
It's also easy to remember GK then. Okay, all right. I want to know from you, Ankita, as a design aspirant, because there are a lot of people watching you right now. I want to know what are the complications that you faced or people generally face when they go for, say, an offline institute. What were the complications that you faced there? And so that people can take some, be aware of those things.
Yeah, like first complication I used to like traveling was a waste of time. I used to think like because from my house it would take almost half an hour, 1 hour, almost 2 3 hours got wasted in that. And so traveling was one thing. The thing is like time management thing. Like there were many times where the time got clashes, that you have your school time also and you have your maybe other things. So if the class got over, so it's over for life. It's like
There's
that.
no recording, there's nothing, you cannot replay a physical class.
या एंड ऑफ कोर्स लाइक जो जो रनिंग क्लास में होता है वो वापस से रिपीट करना मुश्किल हो पाता है, तो दैट्स आल्सो अ बिग इशू दैट यू कांट मिस द क्लास. या लाइक एंड लाइक वो डिजाइन लैडर में जिससे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होती थी, तो लाइक अपने टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग, इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग टाइम एट द मॉर्निंग, सी एट द नाइट. इफ यू आर अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन, वेक अप अर्ली एंड सी द वीडियो. एंड इवन जैसे ऑफलाइन कोचिंग्स में वो लोग थ्योरेटिकली या फिर थोड़ा बोर्ड्स में पढ़ाते हैं एंड यू हैव द होल वीडियो सेट्स which you can watch anytime and enjoy the videos. Like you have very created the course very creatively. Actually, it's a very like creative design course. So you were like from there you can learn many things. Even वहाँ पे offline coaching में you have a like limited set of friends. and here you have a whole India, so you get to know more about different things actually, and like you have a very vast number of people, so the competition also gets too much higher, so that also helps a lot.
Right. And do you think there's a difference of motivation in offline, what you experienced and what you experienced in Design Ladder?
Yeah, there was a lot of change. Like I would say that the design letter is the turning point of my thinking of my life. Like the way I used to think before joining design ladder and after completely changed. And the best thing is that it remains still now. And like remaining consistent and be motivated towards work, towards your goal. I think it is opted from design ladder only. Like
So
no, work towards a goal, set your priority. So yeah, daily doses of motivation actually help.
there's a lot of mindset shift, you can say.
Yeah. And one more thing was there. Feel like in offline coaching, you don't get personal attention, which I get here. Like there was so much, like when students used to face problem, and when I used to face problem, I get you with contact, like I contacted with you, and like even other faculties also, like yeah, I am facing problem, but it doesn't happen in offline coaching. They just go in the flow.
Yeah, whereas usually people think कि offline में ज़्यादा हमें attention मिल पाएगी and online नहीं मिलेगी.
No,
When
that doesn't happen.
somebody who's experienced online and offline can
Yeah,
actually tell the difference.
yeah, actually, like I faced that problem, so.
I'm loving that the mindset change that you've taken from like design ladder for rest of your life, the goal orientation and everything, all of those sessions are embedded in your mind, and now there's nothing stopping you. It's all onwards and upwards from here.
Yes, ma'am. There's a complete mindset change.
I'm
Even here also, like some of my friends come and tell why you are working so much. Yeah, take a chill pill. Like you get used to why you are working from the day one. It's like yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not stressing myself, but I'm loving it. That I'm overwhelming myself or exhausting myself because I know I will not sleep before my work's completed.
This is actually the seeds of again topping the college or topping the industry and being that global leader are been sown into you, and I can see the effect. That day I got a call from Gia is in NIFT Delhi, and she said ki ma'am, everybody here is very different from us. We TDL people are like some other breed. We are working, we are focused, and here nobody else is like focused like us, and people are in different world only. So
Yeah.
I see the difference in my girls and difference in other people. You're way more evolved, I'm sure, and you're way more taking your dreams and passions with a lot of happiness and a lot of enthusiasm. I think enthusiasm is something that can define BBL
Yes.
girls.
Like overworking is not now a part of like stressing thing. It's like loving. I'm working more.
It's
It's
passion.
like yeah.
Yeah. You remember me telling you we not sleeping the whole night, waking up
Yeah.
early.
Recently we done like we have our submission dates, and like we have to complete our assignments. I and my friend wake up whole night. I said we will not sleep until the things got cleared, and we literally wake up the whole night and completed the assignment on time.
Such fun it is, no? So much satisfaction.
It was fun. Like many of them were telling कि भाई सो जाओ थोड़ा like अगर late submission होगा भी तो कुछ होगा नहीं. I was like नहीं मेरे को ये I heard this thing about NIFT, so let's enjoy this thing. तो चलो मैंने like हम लोग ने सारे रात जग के assignments खत्म करके now we are free.
We're already pre-prepared कि जाके बहुत मेहनत करनी है, so it's already ready here. When you're used to it and then you love it, I think that is the concoction needed to excel in life. And I can see my mini versions in all of you. So
Yes, ma'am. You were a true inspiration for us.
I'm so glad you've taken me so seriously. All right. whatever you prepare, you self-prepare or you prepare with a coaching, whatever, you give 1 year, 2 year, all boils down to that one day of the exam, the D day, that if you're going to perform on that day well or not. Right, and I'm sure you did perform very well. That's why you've landed up here. What would be certain tips, or what were some of the things that worked for you to perform on that day that you would like to share with the people, the aspirants that are listening to
Yeah, like I will say, like first is that be consistent with the work. Like sometimes it happens that you are if you're working continuously, the things become monotonous. So I like, and the thing is, try different strategy. Everybody has different strategy. Find your strategy, like how you love to study. Like मेरा था कि मैं एक चीज पूरे दिन के लिए नहीं पढ़ सकती हूँ, तो I used to change with time. Like 2 hours में इसको होती, मेरे को इतने चैप्टर्स पढ़ने हैं, 3 hours में इतने चैप्टर्स खत्म करूंगी. आई सेट अ गोल कि इतने में मेरे को खत्म करने. इफ नॉट आई विल just push it a bit, then I will change. So I used to do like that. And second was like I don't used to study all the time. For me, I used to have a habit, like at the morning I used to read a novel, and before sleeping I used to watch a movie to just inspire me. Then so yeah, I used to plan the day according to that. And yeah, I will say planning helps. If next day kya kya khatam karna hai, so that you have the thing in your mind कि I have to do this.
uncertainty what kills the joy. So you were very certain that what I have to plan. I still remember getting some panic messages from you at some point, but then when the things were taken care of, or when the next day or the next plan has happened, you've come out again with the very positive energy. You've taken things in a positive spirit, and
Actually, it helps because when you achieve the day planning, you get motivated for the next day. Yeah, like I have completed this, now I am free. Now I will again start with a fresh day. Like I used to watch social medias, but in a good sense. Like when I used to watch any art paintings or anything creative, I used to give a caption that like what is this about, or what thinking about this. Even like I would say, if you're not going for live sketching, then go for doodling. Okay, doodling doesn't take so much time. Like it enhances creativity very much. Like, I used it. Like I used to take a one topic for one day, and I used to just doodle whatever coming to my mind, anything. Just doodle it. So it enhances. Like it actually gives you a collection of ideas, and so that you can use it during your exams. So
builds that visual library in your mind for a lot of things.
yeah. And like I used to talk with friends also, like if I have a doubt, or I have done one attempted one question, then like how others are approaching, because yeah, it's a very vast field. So like minds, it's like mind सबके अलग अलग काम करते हैं. Like I used to watch cartoons very much, as I said, and I used to think like why the cartoon character is like that, why the background is like that. I used to I have kept a collection. Like I'm very much Barbie fan. The Barbie animations used earlier. So I have a collection. Whatever topics you have made us studied, like elements of design and principles of design, I have collected. Like used to take one topic, and I used to find that what are the elements of design in this clip, or what I find something
That was an
different.
exercise also beginning we were given to look at everything that.
Yeah. Like everyone has their own strategy or own plan ki how I can be more creative. So one can do in their way also. So just you have to find that how I can be more creative.
Right. So like Design Ladder was online and you were sitting so far.
Yeah.
Were there any problems with the feedbacks of your work? Was it better in an online environment, offline environment?
No. Like on like the feedbacks were actually very nice. Like we used to give in like we used to get feedbacks in with proper time. तो एंड इवन लाइक 1-to-1 फीडबैक भी होती थी. लाइक जैसे फैकल्टीज को भेजते थे, एंड हम लोग के लाइव क्लासेस भी होते थे. सो उसमें भी फीडबैक्स मिलती थी हम लोग को. सो नेक्स्ट डे जस्ट अच्छा करके और जाओ. तो इट एक्चुअली
I think
wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I'm checking. You've received somewhere around 150 feedbacks on all your assignments. We were just dumping the mails that day and all of that. So we were like, each student have been given a detailed feedback some 150 to 200 times during your preparation. Just
Yes,
one detailed feedback. Yeah.
Yes, I remember I disturbed Shubhankar sir a lot for that. Every time class I used to bombard it with the questions and feedback. Sir, what's the problem with this? What I can improve in this? I was just disturbing him so much.
It's
And he used
never
to
disturbing. I'm sure it's never disturbing. You were very curious, and each when we used to have the faculty meets, so each faculty would tell me, "This girl Ankita, she has a lot of questions. She's not. She's this," and I'm like, "See, this is the student that you need to satisfy now. If she is curious, you need to quench all her queries, and that is what we are here for." They're like, "Yeah, yeah, we're doing," but she asks a lot of questions. So like that's the best thing that she's going to make it. I'm sure because curiosity is the beginner level element that you need to have to become a genius, and especially in design field. So I told them, even Padmaraj told me, this Ankita girl, I said, yeah, I know that, and now you need to quench her thirst, and she's going to make it, I know. And I'm so glad that you've made it. So I think this is also a very good message to a lot of aspirants that go on with your questions wherever you're taking coaching, or try to find them online, or at least have a mentor who can guide you with this. Because if you're just working at your end and you have nobody giving you any feedback and you have nobody whom you can ask, just watching some content online will not get you to the level that is needed to get to, say, NID or NIFT.
Yes, Pamela, you can't get to know that where you stand. Even when like there's a problem that faculties, if by chance not available, then we in between friends also we used to take feedback like how's this, how we can improve. So it also helps a lot. So taking feedback from your age and one who are highly experienced actually help you a lot.
It's a nice combination.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, Ankita, before we end this conversation, which I don't want to end today because it's so lovely to connect with my girlies, but I want to know, what is that one thing, if we come down to, that you would recommend to every design aspirant, which is like the most essential thing to crack a entrance exam of design as big as NIFT?
I would say like be curious and like ask as many questions as you can from the right mentor, even like the one who actually experienced it, who actually know about this field very much. So you get to know more about them. Like they can, like they feel more connected. Yeah, this I have also been through that problem. So they give you the perfect guidance. So that's why like who are from like proper design background, so they will give you the best ideas or best help for that your questions to handle with. And I would say be consistent, be motivated, because that is important. And for to remain consistent, just look back at the day how much you have done, and you get motivation in both terms. If you don't have done a lot, then you will say, oh no, I have to do more tomorrow. And if you have done a lot, then you will be satisfied, I will do it again, because it brings happiness.
Wonderful. I think that's a very useful tip for everybody. Consistency is what the practice is, what is going to get your hand. It'll help you with time management also. The quicker you draw, the more you practice. You save time for the exam also. And I think everybody should follow that. And also getting the right mentorship and feedback, of course, really matters. And I wish everybody finds one wherever they are.
Last, I would recommend that Design Ladder is the perfect place, because you don't just prepare for NIFT and NID, as I say earlier. Also, you will prepare for a particular designer. Like your dreams still comes true here, and we make it into reality. So I would recommend the Design Ladder for that. Like everything got clear when you are here. And I want to ask one question: when we all are going to meet in real, I think you get like you went to NIFT Delhi.
Yeah. to Delhi. So that was because NIFT Delhi had invited me for this event at Delhi Heart. So we went there for the homecoming NIFT for the alumni. And but yeah, I'm thinking, how do we all meet at one place? Because you all are so spread it. But I've promised this batch of the students who are currently studying, and that all the legendary laderites, all the students who will crack and reach the level 5, I will come to their city to meet, or a nearby. So I've promised them, and they're all waiting. Ki we want ma'am to come and meet us, and the other way around. So probably next year, इसी batch के end में, whenever there is a student children going to Hyderabad, I'll just come and meet all my NIFT Hyderabad people. And
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure. Because I'm waiting for that moment.
sure.
I'm manifesting it. We used to do like that. We used to do like that.
And not much people have done it already by their coaching time. So you guys already have a big advantage. That ना called me and she was like, मेरे कॉलेज में पर्सपेक्टिव सिखा रहे थे तो मैंने पहले से ही बना दिया. And ma'am was like, ये आपने कहाँ से सीखा? So she said, हमें पलक मैम ने सिखा के भेजा. So that is
yeah, like this happens to some, like कैसे आता है आपको ये? I have already learned from there. Tension on that.
List. Yeah, it's a part of your joy list. That's
Yeah.
why, like for me, design ladder and doing all of this whole day is a part of my joy list. I don't get burnt out with this. I do get tired at times when I'm like tirelessly working, but I love it. If somebody takes this away from me, I'll be miserable. So that is the thing. There are some things that give you energy, and there are some things that suck away your energy. This is the energy giver for me, and I'm sure your work is for you. So I think that's the fantastic field you are in. If you are in a field that you love to work for, even if you're not getting paid, like if I was not getting paid, I would still choose to do something regarding design. And I think if that is the field you are in, you are the most lucky person, I guess, to live this life.
Like I'm now free of assignments, now I'm going to explore more. Like there are many cultural events going on now, so I am going to take participate on that. And
do that. So doing anything what is happening in NIFT is an overall part of your experience. So don't just think assignments is one of them. Explore, make friendships. It's a complete package. Enjoy the beautiful package it is.
Yes,
and you are going to be part of my tribe, the coming tribe of Design Your Life with Pallak Kakkar Khanna. You've already enrolled for that, and we have an amazing next 8 months together. So more things coming up. I'm super excited to see you in that course also. Great, Ankita. Thank you so much for this amazing meeting. Keep meeting me and do great and make me proud for like rest of your life. Take care. So that was Ankita Karmakar talking to us from NIFT Hyderabad. If you are also a design aspirant and are aspiring to get into NIFT or NID next year, I would love to help you in the left time. I am launching my signature crash course. I'm sure you don't want to miss this last chance, because after this, it's going to be too late for this year. And we still have time enough to be worked with you one-on-one, have complete hand-holding and get you started. I'll put the link down in the description box below if you want to get started with the crash course. Ensure that you register before the slots are filled. Take care. Bye-bye.